So what I found, one of the really beautiful examples to me of how things cannot be kind of compartmentalized is just seeing, like when we learn about our ethnobotany and our plants, that you've always taught me is like we don't see the difference of like humans, animals, plants, natural elements, because we're all very interconnected, that one cannot really go on without the other. And that kind of community sense of like plants having kin and plants having relationships to each other and to people, to animals, is when I like the word kamalai is talking about the maple tree, and then our word for scummel. So in Squamish, when you add an S to the beginning of a word, it kind of makes it into a noun. So like the word scummel is our word for paddle. So then there's that root kummel, which is referring to the kamalai, the maple tree, and then it's referring scummel to the paddle. So it's like you can't have, our paddles were made with the incredibly strong maple trees, but it's kind of like, did the maple tree come first? Did the paddle only exist because of the maple tree? Like there's just this completely obvious relationship between having paddles and having our maple trees, that it's kind of like you couldn't like think about creating any other ecosystem without having our cedar trees creating what our material would be used for making our dugout canoes, and we couldn't have our traveling between our different village sites without having the paddles that we use, and understanding that all of our relationships were to specific areas because maybe they had specific plants growing there.